the 2020 BMW M5 Competition, the newest car that I've been enjoying. And it looks fantastic. It is definitely a beast of a car, but it's a little bit quiet on the rear end. So my friends from AWE are helping out with that, and we're installing a new axle back exhaust to give it a little bit more roar in the back. Right now I'm going to start it up so you can hear what it's like stock. Then we're going to unbox the exhaust, get it installed, and I'll tell you my first impressions.
Inside the box, we have four main parts. The valve controllers for each side, along with two sections of straight exhaust piping that replace the stock muffler box and translate to 17 pounds of weight savings. Of course, there's also the beautiful gloss black tips, and just to make it a little bit easier on myself to film the installation, I decided to go to 3C Muffler Shop in Los Angeles and have them take care of the install while I took care of filming. The first step is to remove the under tray and cut the stock muffler. Of course, you need to support the stock exhaust, so you can see they raised a stand into the center of the stock unit, and that centerpiece will actually disappear with the AWE unit. The hardest part of this process is definitely sawing the stock exhaust. You can see how violently the unit shakes, and it may be helpful to have another person with you if you don't have a shop doing the install for you. Once that's done, you can simply lower the stock unit out, and you can see the very large difference here. So firstly, the bottom unit has that center muffler box, as you can see, and muffler boxes on the left and right side, whereas the AWE system has just straight pipes from around where the differential is all the way out to the tips, and then you have valves which control whether you have sound coming from just one tip on each side or both tips. It makes for a phenomenal volume and much louder sound, but keeps the same tone that you're used to. You can see on the rear of the car, when we had no exhaust unit in it, it has a very large empty cavity there, and now it's time to refill it and connect the new AWE exhaust right here where the pipes were cut in the rear differential area. This is definitely the more exciting and actually the easier part, and first we have to place the provided band clamps over each side of the exhaust piping and test fit the AWE pipes. Once those were aligned, they got them onto a stand and attached the valve controllers, then repeated on the other side, and finally attached the exhaust hangers and the electrical wiring to the valve controller, which is the same wiring that was on the stock system. Then it was the installation of the four exhaust tips, making sure that those were well aligned and looked good on both sides, replacing the under tray, and as you can see, it is extremely empty under the car now with the AWE exhaust, so it's lighter in weight, it's louder in sound, and the tips look absolutely fantastic. So let's hear it fire up, and then I'll show you what it sounds like next to a stock M5 Competition. Here's a stock M5 Competition starting up, the blue one of course. And then keep in mind that the microphone and I are at the exact same place, and listen with the AWE exhaust. It is an absurd difference in person. Yes, this is with valves open and Sport Plus mode on both cars, but yeah, it makes a big difference and makes the M5 Competition finally have that roar that I felt it deserved. Watch out for the next video where we're going to do a bunch of flybys, accelerations, and in-car footage, including some drone shots. I'll see you there. Make sure to subscribe. Peace.